What's up? Welcome back to the Island of Portorosso for day 2 of restarting our island, being welcomed by Tom Nook for our morning announcement. My name's Corinne. Like I said, this is day 2 of me restarting an island. And if you have been here since day 1 and the actual restarting of the island, welcome back. If not, welcome to our fun island. We're still in the very beginning stage. We just welcomed Blathers, and we have 2 residents, Cherry and Antonio, who we're going to say hi to first this morning. But we have a lot of critter hunting to get done today to upgrade that museum from a tent to the beautiful museum that we know and love. So there we are. We're going to go say hi to Blathers for the first time and get this party started. I love Blathers. He is one of my favorite NPCs. I think he's so cute. I've said this before. I love the museum. I think it's so beautiful. I adore it. We got to get those 15 items or critters, which I think is ridiculous, but we're going to head out and help Blathers fulfill his research. Before we get into all of the bug catching and fishing, I am going to cheat a little bit, and because this is my second island and my airport is finally open, I am going to invite myself over and have my other Corinne version 1.0 bring me over some golden tools and some crops and some fruits and things like that to get this island going. So, yes, I do time travel. Yes, I do cheat a little bit. I love a treasure island. Just putting that out there. I don't do it all the time because I'm lazy, honestly. But when it comes to breakable tools, golden tools are the only tools really that I like to use. I mean, some of the better like fishing rods and nets and things like that, because I think some of the other, like the star net's way cuter than the golden net. But just in the beginning stages of the game when you have to use everything so much, I have to have some better, just some upgrades. Upgrades, people, upgrades. So I'm going to let myself come on over. Oh my gosh, we're so cute. Look at, oh, yep. Pay attention to me, pay attention to me. So cute. Oh, I love it. But basically, Corinne 2 1.0 just dropped off a bunch of tools and some materials and crops that I will clean up later. um, I grabbed some of the tools and made my way over to Blathers because we just got to get started with the 15 creature hunt. I already have some outside of the tent that I'm going to give to him, so I gave him, just to start off with, gave him the first few bugs and critters. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. And then he informed me about how many more that I need, and so that's when I started going around town and fishing. I used to really enjoy fishing and catching bugs during the game, but I started playing originally in the summer, and there are just so many more critters that you can catch and just so many more options. Like the sharks, especially, was something that, oh my god. The stones, they killed me this hunt. We'll call it a critter hunt. But the sharks was something that like I loved trying to get. I thought it was so fun. Also, I dug out some fossils along the way, along with the catching bugs. It's easy to catch like the bugs. I like that way more than fishing. Plus, I love carrying nets around. I think they're so cute. But I do miss the summer with all the variation of the animals, which I do understand why they don't. Oh my god, someone should take my Switch away. Okay, thankfully I got this. And okay. That's another thing, is that the catching the trash pisses me off so much when I'm not used to it. Oh my god. Because I had a beautiful island ordinance on my island for so long, but then we get into the really catching as many fish as we can. But I just miss the summer fish and bugs, I do say. But I do love a monarch butterfly. That's probably like my favorite animal. But the thing that's so annoying right now is how you have to donate every single critter individually to Blathers in order for this freaking museum to get built up. So it just takes a lot of time. But, we're here for it. But right now, it's the Tuesday before. I need to stop saying that word. It's the Tuesday before Halloween weekend. I think Halloween's on a Monday or Sunday. Um, no, Monday makes sense. And I am so excited. I went to a Halloween party last weekend, and my friends and I dressed up as the Cars from the movie Cars. I was Lightning McQueen. My boyfriend was Mater. My friend Renee and roommate/roommate. I never know what to call her because obviously she's my roommate, but she's also like my friend, so I feel bad just calling her my roommate. But Renee dressed up as Leroy, who is the hippie van, and then my friend Lindsay dressed up as Sarge, who is the military like Jeep van. He is definitely not a van, he is just a Jeep, Sarge, so. But we looked really cute and it was so much fun. We went to my friend Colleen's party, but we have a few things. I have a few things coming up this weekend too for Halloween. A few more costumes. One of them is Space Jam. John and I are going as Lola and Bugs, classic costume. Also really easy to get last minute from Amazon, if I do say so myself. I feel like so many people have done it, but I could care less. Yeah, I love an easy, cute costume. And then Renee I live near Disney World, and so Renee and I have Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party tickets, which is the Halloween party at Disney World in Florida. And Renee actually made our costumes, and we're going as Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty, and they look beautiful. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much fun. And then a big group of us are doing the Scooby-Doo gang, and I'm being Scooby-Doo. So there's 6 of us in that group. And it's going to be really, really fun. So I'm pumped for Halloween. I am just one of those people, I hate scary things. Like, I really do. Like, I hate everything scary. And like I said, I live in Orlando. Like, Halloween Horror Nights, I don't go to, if you know what that is. But I do love Halloween. But we went back to Blathers and donated everything that we needed to donate, and finally got everything ready for that museum. And now that we have donated all of the original animals to Blathers, I left all of these bad boys outside because they're duplicates and we couldn't donate them. So I am just cleaning up, and then we are going to sell them over to Timmy at Resident Services for some money. And also, I started cleaning up the island a little bit after this as well. But let's head into Resident Services, talk to my main man Timmy, and sell all of these fish. Also, going into this, I was like, I'm gonna get so much money selling all these fish and bugs. Look how many there are. There's so many. Like, he cannot give me, like, I'm gonna be rich. And then it was 6,000 bells. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I did contemplate passing on that, but then I was like, what am I gonna do with all of them? But then I talked to Tom, and got with all the fishing and bug hunting, I was able to pay off my loan. I didn't even realize it. I racked up 10,000 miles, and that was me paying off my first home loan. Then just completed some dailies and resident services, checked the box, and then I like to purchase 5 items if I can from Nook Shopping every day to get the Nook Shopping app, because I just love the app and it's so easy, especially when you're decorating, just to order something and not have to go all the way into resident services. But sometimes it's hard to find a bunch of stuff that you want, especially when like the clothes aren't that cute, and a lot of like the specialty items, like there's usually always a Nintendo Switch, and like how many Switches can you buy? You know what I mean? Like, really, how many? But today, thankfully, I had some money to spend, and I actually bought some Mario stuff. I bought the pipe, which I guess it's Mario stuff. I don't really buy any of the other things. I think the pipe is such a fun item, though. So I just picked up 2 of those while I had the extra cash for it. But then this is when I actually got to start cleaning up the island a little bit, because I really didn't have anything else to do today besides before I like time traveled for the museum to get here tomorrow, the full finished museum. Um, so cleaned up a little bit, picked up the tools, and then also I started picking up all those crops so I can plant them for a steady source of income. So the trees and the crops I like to plant. Um, Also, I brought myself over not cherries, peaches. When peaches is my native fruit. I don't know why I did that. I was pretty pissed at myself. I'm not gonna lie, but doesn't matter. But I also brought myself coconuts, so I finally planted some coconut trees without having to go anywhere. I also love the coconut tree sprouts. I think they're so cute. But just planted a few of those just to have them ready to go if I ever wanted them. And then I just started planting the fruits. How I do this in the beginning of the game is I plant usually 2 lines of trees. I can spread it out in like different areas, but for this one, especially on my island now, as it's like I've cleaned up, I just have 2 lines of trees, of fruit trees that I harvest every 3 days. I will say this over and over and over again. It's a literal passive income to plant the crops and the trees. I know the crops is a little bit more difficult to get if you don't have. Oh, that was me planting a money tree. I put my money trees in a specific area too, and I dropped a bag of money so that I know what tree is the money tree. But I know crops are hard to get when you don't have someone else to get the crops from, and you don't or you don't have like a treasure island or anything. But even what you like, just getting your harvesting your native fruit and replanting a bunch of those trees will do the same effect as the crops. And then that's my biggest thing. As soon as you get on a Cap'n Island, get as many as you can. And for the first few times that your crops sprout, one, make sure to water them so you get 3 patch crops. And then when the first few times when your crops sprout, just replant them. So how I like to do it is so you can see this is right in front of my like line of new fruit trees. And then I like to make rows that are divisible by 3 each way. So I think this is 9 wide or 9 horizontally, and I think 7, no, not 7. What's 8? 8 vertically? Just kidding. It's 12 long ways and then 8 short ways. 12 going across the screen, 8 going straight down to us. The reason I do this is because the golden tools are my favorite, and the golden watering can reaches 9 crops/flowers at a time. So I try to make them in a grid system, so it's the easiest way to water them, because I do water them every day and it can get extremely time consuming. But any of the other watering cans, I think they get 6 crops per water. So it's kind of, you can do it in the same way. I think it makes sense to me. I am so excited for this whole island just to get rolling. I have a really hard time like not enjoying the slow parts of the game, because I really just like want to rush to some of the fun things like villagers. Villagers are the biggest thing for me. I love getting all the villagers on my island that I want. I love getting cuties. I love getting my faves. My 2 favorite villagers are actually Stitches and Barreled, so I have to get them on my island. I have Stitches amiibo just in case, and I actually just ordered Barreled's amiibo. I love them both very, very much, so they will be joining. I don't know how long they'll be staying though. I mean, Stitches is like a permanent resident on my other island. Barreled is not as of now. I plan to move Barreled in and just keep both of them there on my other island for good. Because I do love a theme and a theme villager, but I haven't decided what theme I'm going to do yet. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. I just did a Farmcore Island, and if you want to see that, I do have a tour of Bubba, my Farmcore Island, up on this channel. But I don't know. I want to do something colorful. I was thinking kidcore, but that just feels like a lot of work for me. But also, like, maybe tropical. I haven't fully decided. But if you have any ideas for villagers or island themes, please let me know. I'm coming up on the end of this farm, and basically after I plant all of them, I'm just gonna, all the plants, I also don't have enough. I'm missing 2, which I will replace later, but all I need to do now is water them, and I will be good to go, and they will be set for when I get the chance to harvest them. Thank you all so much for watching this video, especially because it was a lot of catching bugs and catching fish. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more of us restarting this wonderful island. And if you want to see the actual restart, you can check out the video, the previous video on this channel. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon.